to Danina Farms. I'm Nina. For those of you that are new here, I am a homeschooling mom of 4 kids. We also have a farm that we homestead on. So I am glad that you're here. We're up in the schoolroom today. We're gonna do a quick homeschool room tour. So we are super blessed in this house to be able to have a bonus room. When we moved here about a year and a half ago, I knew instantly that this room was going to be our school space. It's at the top of our steps. So as you walk up here, this is kind of my desk area that I have set up. Those bins underneath the desk hold our years of curriculum. So this is my Father's World Kindergarten, and this is my Father's World Exploring Countries and Cultures. So that holds like anything that we're not using right away. So those just sit there underneath the desk, and whenever we're done with the year, at the end of the year, I pack those up and they go in that door right there for storage. So this is my IKEA shelf. I can't remember the name of these, but they're very popular with most homeschool families. I just use this to store extra curriculum that we haven't gotten to, any extra supplies. There's math manipulatives, we have flashcards, extra curriculum. Our All About Reading is up here, just some more supplies are over here, our sensory bin stuff, more sensory play things, and then in the bottom here I have board puzzles. These are like learning pads, learning games are in here. This is activity packs that I have bought offline or downloaded from any that were free online or I paid for off of Teachers Pay Teachers. And then here is just another supply bin. So moving over to my desk area. This is actually, my grandmother bought this for me as a farmhouse table style, but it has a drawer in it, so I thought it was more suited for a desk. Over here is my crate where we keep all of our work for the year. I will explain more about that in a homeschooling organization video that I have coming out soon. So be looking out for that. Over here is just more storage. These are all workbooks in here that we have, coloring books. These are like phonics, language arts, spelling games, math games, puzzles. These are all puzzles. That is actually my bug collection from when I took entomology in college. So I saved it. It's a little tattered from over the years, but we have it to reference too. And then here on the top of this shelf is where all the kids put their completed work. So we just finished week 6 of school, so this is 6 weeks of work. While we're on our break, I will go over and sort through this. Anything that we're going to keep goes up here in these. So at the end of the year, I can just quickly grab that folder and store it away for things that we're going to keep. Our tablet station for charging is here. Okay, these are the kids' like book bins, notebook bins where they store all the stuff they use on a weekly, daily basis. As I've told y'all before, our kids are color coded. I found these at the Target dollar spot. I bought these in each one of their colors. So we have their daily notebook. This is for nature study. And then we have just their nature study workbook. And I think it's in here somewhere. Their daily checklists are in here as well. So we have our calendar. Oh, up here, I forgot to say, this is a curtain rod, I think is what it is, from IKEA. And so my husband just put it up and strung it all the way across our wall. So I use the little clips that you can buy to go with it to hang up any posters or anything I want to display. That way I'm not putting a ton of holes in our wall. And then we have our calendar, as I just said. This blackboard is from, or not blackboard, whiteboard. You can tell how old I am. Our whiteboard is from Hobby Lobby from like years ago. I don't know if they even carry this anymore. our clock. All of this is from the Target dollar spot up there. These bookshelves are from IKEA. We just display all of this is our geography stuff that we use on a daily basis with our My Father's World Exploring Countries and Cultures. This is where we house all of our nature study books and science books. This is just a desk I saved from, we used to have, everybody had their own desk set out over here, and then this year what's new is we added we had an extra dining room table, so we put the table up here so everybody could be at the same table, because the kids were ending up at my desk anyway. So I figured we all be at one table, so I just saved this desk and put it over here to store some things. This is our warm-up bin. I got this idea from Abby at Rooted and Rest. She has one of these for her kids, so they'll just come up, and it's a mess in there right now because I haven't organized it from when the kids were playing with it this week. But the idea is that they will come up and get started on something to kind of get their brain going, and then if they get done with stuff and they're waiting on me to do something, they can grab something out of that bin and work on it quietly. Logic games, workbooks type things is what I keep in there. So this is an overview of our main portion right here. So this bonus room is divided into 3 sections, which is kind of nice, but kind of not. Because if I send one kid around the corner to work on something, they lose track. So like I said, this table is new. The stools are from Amazon. This is my 3-tier teacher's cart. This came from IKEA. I think just about every homeschool family that you will see has one of these. And we all use it differently and organize it differently. This one is I use it as my teacher's cart. So across the top is all of my kids' teacher's manuals for each kid that they need to use. And then this one on the end is I use it for any subjects that we do together. This is all about reading stuff for each of the kids, and then we have kindergarten supplies here, and then any extra supplies that I need. It's been really convenient to have that there because I usually sit right here at the table, so I can just reach back and grab what I need. This is our large map that come from My Father's World. I use twine to string across the rooms, and I use the little clothespins to display anything I want to display. So we have our My Father's World letter cards over there, money, and then our creation poster. Over there in the corner is one of those like a little rainbow 10-bin carts. I used to use that as our workbox system, but I changed it to be just our art supplies. So all of our like pencils, scissors, crayons, markers, glue, paint, extra paper, all is in there. We have computer paper, printer paper, notebook paper, and colored paper there. We have all of our construction paper. This is just an extra art table with extra supplies there. More art supplies over here with the kids' art trays. Our Matthew C stuff stays back there on that back table. That way the kids can kind of spread out and build their blocks, and also keep their DVDs and DVD player back there as well. All right, so spanning over here, we have more posters. This is a poster we did last year with My Father's World Adventures. And then this is a bookshelf that my stepdad made for us. And I found these bins at the Target dollar spot several years ago. And these are just books that the kids can enjoy whenever whenever we're up here, they can come sit down and look at these books and read them. We have our globe. And then this shelf right here is our toddler shelf. So this is stuff that Benjamin, who is right here, has access to. He can play with on a daily basis when we're up here in the schoolroom. And he knows that he's only supposed to play with this while we're doing school time. I'm up here right now, so he's playing with it. But I just keep puzzles, any learning games, like the shape sorters. We have this little bee game, anything like that just works on fine motor skills and learning. I keep that up here for him to play with, and I will change it out from time to time so he doesn't get bored with what is there, and it keeps him busy and not quite so noisy. So behind me And this little cubby hole is like my craft area. So this is a sewing table that came from my grandmother, and I just keep my craft stuff there. Our art table, once upon a time, was here before I moved it out there. This is our kindergartner's sensory cabinet. So I'll just have like board puzzles that she can play with. It's kind of the same idea as the toddler shelf, but it's just where she can get to it, and I have it on her checklist every day to come pick a bin, and she will sit down and go through it. So just lacing cards, the widgets, matching games. She has ABC things that I got from the Dollar Spot. And then at the top, I have all of my supplies for my binding system and my laminator. But she has free reign to go next. This is our easel from IKEA as well. So that's just kind of a review with the blanket added in there of what our homeschool space looks like. I've homeschooled several ways. I have done it where we just had the kitchen table. I've done it where we've shared with our playroom. I've done it where we do stuff on the living room. So it's all about the kind of space that you have in your house. Do you need all of this in homeschool? No. You need books, pencils, and your curriculum, and you'll be good. But I just wanted to share this with you so you could have some ideas if you're trying to create a space for learning. And if you have any questions or want to know where I got some things, let me know down in the comments. Or if you have something that you love in your homeschool room, I'd love to hear about it. So let me know. And I think that's going to be it for our video today. So if you haven't already, subscribe. We would love for you to stick around and hang out with us as we go throughout our school year and just do life together. Give this video a thumbs up if you like this kind of content, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.